Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my final presentation for MBA 534 Capstone. I am Christina Molenkamp, and I will be walking you through the key results, insights, and lessons from our simulation project. Here's what I'll be covering today. I'll start with how well Andrews fulfilled its mission and met stakeholder objectives. Then I'll take a closer look at our business strategy, evaluate my performance across segments, and highlight key financial and operational results. Andrew's mission is to deliver high-performing, stylish, and reliable products that bring value to customers. The focus is on understanding changing customer needs, continuous improvement, and strong leadership to stay competitive. This mission guided our decisions throughout the simulation, from product development to workforce and financial management. At the start, I set 5 main goals for year 5. Have a minimum customer survey score of 70% for Atom and Agape, to keep employee turnover at 10% or lower, to have a productivity rating of at least 100%, achieve a return on equity of 20% or more, and have a minimum leverage of 1.7 by year 5. These objectives were designed to balance growth, customer value, and financial stability. Let's review the actual outcomes for Andrews in year 5 compared to our plan objectives. Starting with customer satisfaction, I aimed for 70% and achieved 54% for Atom and 56% for Agape, so I did not meet the goal. This shows Andrews was not as successful as I would have liked in keeping customers happy. There's room for improvement for the next year. On productivity, I exceeded expectations by reaching 113.8%, well above the targeted 100%. This tells me the workforce was highly effective and efficient. Financially, our return on equity was strong at 18.1%, much higher than the 10% we planned, indicating good profitability and a smart use of shareholder investment. Regarding employee turnover, I did very well with only 6.6%, beating our target of less than 20%. This suggests a stable and satisfied workforce. However, I fell short on our leverage ratio goal of above 1.7, finishing at 1.52. This means I relied less on debt than planned, which could be a cautious approach, but may also limit growth opportunities. Overall, while I met 3 of the 5 objectives, the lower leverage ratio highlights a strategic area to reconsider as I move forward. Looking back at our mission to offer quality, affordable products that meet diverse customer needs, I think Andrews fared okay. I saw decent satisfaction in key segments like Atom and Agape. However, I did miss my set goal for them. This shows customers did find value in our products. Internally, we kept turnover low at 6.6% and boosted productivity, which means our team was running efficiently. Andrews did face some challenges. Profits weren't as strong as expected, and products like Aft struggled with accessibility at just 36%. I also underperformed in the traditional segment, capturing only 8% of that market. Overall, though, Andrews made solid progress toward the mission. I kept customers happy, improved operations, and grew steadily, though there's still room to improve in market reach and cost control. Now let's take a look at Andrew's business strategy. I used a mixed approach, cost leadership in the low-end segment and product differentiation in the other 4, traditional, high-end, performance, and size. This strategy started to take shape between rounds 3 and 5 as I adjusted to market conditions and competition. In low-end, I focused on keeping prices low through automation. In the differentiated segments, I invested in R&D to stay close to the ideal spot, and used premium pricing to reflect product quality. Marketing spent was tailored, higher where awareness mattered and lower where I needed control costs. By balancing cost efficiency and differentiation, I aim to deliver strong value and stay competitive across all segments. Let's go over the strategic objectives I set for round 5. I aimed for 70% or higher customer survey ratings in the size and high-end segments to boost satisfaction. Internally, I wanted to have under 10% employee turnover and 100% productivity to keep performance strong. Financially, I set goals of at least 20% return on equity and a leverage ratio of 1.7 or higher to balance growth and risk. To reach these, I focused R&D on staying close to the ideal spots, kept pricing competitive but profitable, and ensured marketing budgets were at least $2,500 to drive awareness. I also used automation and training to improve productivity and reduce turnover while managing debt and equity to support our financial targets. These actions supported my strategy and set a clear path for growth in round 5. Looking at the actual market share versus the objective of 70%, traditional missed the target with just 8%. This was due to the new products Doom and Buddy. Low end missed the goal with 27%, but was closer thanks to competitive pricing. High end fell short at 13% because Fox's entry raised the competition. Performance reached only 17%. Size had a strong performance at 29%, but also missed the goal. Andrews did not meet the market share objective in the 5 segments, with competition playing a key role in the shortfalls. Performance highlights, breaking this down by product. Able had strong awareness, but faced tough competition. Acre almost hit its mark with automation and smart pricing. Atom had solid marketing, but didn't beat out the new rival Fox. Aft delivered quality, but the competition was evenly split. Agape led the segment with fewer competitors and strong promotion. On the HR side, I kept turnover low and productivity high through a $2,563 per employee training investment. TQM investments of $9,000 led to big cost reductions. Materials down 5.3%, labor down 7.7%, administration costs down 44.5%, plus 36.7% lower R&D and 8.8% higher demand. These results supported both cost leadership and differentiation strategies. Looking at how well Andrews fulfilled the mission, starting with customer value, I kept satisfaction strong by investing in R&D and marketing, which helped us stay aligned with what customers wanted. On product quality, most of our products stayed close to their ideal spots, especially in key segments. This helped maintain the reputation for both reliability and style. I also focused on employees, keeping turnover low and productivity high by using automation and investing in training. That gave Andrews more stability in operations. Financially, I hit the target for ROE and just missed it for leverage by managing Andrews' financing and inventory carefully. Now, it wasn't all smooth sailing. I did face challenges, especially in the high-end and performance segments, where heavy competition made it harder to reach all my goals. But overall, Andrews stayed pretty true to our mission and delivered a solid performance across most areas. 3 big takeaways. First, I learned the importance of balancing differentiation and cost. In the low-end segment, I used automation to keep prices competitive while still delivering value. It's a reminder that in the real world, companies have to strike the right balance between price and quality to appeal to different customer groups. Next, I saw how crucial market monitoring is. I had to adjust R&D and marketing as new competitors entered or exited the segments. That ties directly to real-world need for constant competitive analysis and quick adaptation, because markets don't sit still. Lastly, I saw the impact of investing in workforce. The training and recruiting efforts helped control turnover and boost productivity. This reflects what many companies know. Having skilled, stable employees is essential for reliable and efficient operations. Overall, these lessons tie closely to how real businesses succeed by being strategic, agile, and people-focused. For round 6, I would recommend first, Andrew needs to reposition some of our underperforming products, especially the high-end performance segments, so they're closer to the ideal spots. This will help us better meet customer expectations and compete more effectively. Next, Andrew should increase automation in the low-end segment. This will help us strengthen our cost leadership and improve margins without sacrificing volume. On the marketing side, I recommend maintaining or even increasing budgets for the traditional and high-end segments. These areas rely heavily on brand awareness and accessibility, so I want to stay competitive there. Andrews will also continue investing in TQM since they've already seen great results in cost reduction and product quality, and there's still room to grow. Finally, they need to keep a close eye on competitors' moves, especially around pricing and R&D. Staying agile and adapting quickly will be key to staying ahead in this next round. Thank you all for your time and attention today. I hope this gave you a clear view of my performance, progress, and plans for improvement. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, and feel free to reach out at my SIUE email. Thanks again.